Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Hope your tanks are all thriving and yeah, everything's doing really good for you. But I thought this video is only going to be short guys, and I thought I'd touch base with you on the reasons why I've not been posting much videos, and also give you an update on the tank and something new coming to the channel. But yeah, first things first, apologies why I've not posted anything up on the channel and on social media, and also I've not joined you guys on the lives as well. But at this moment in time, I was going through, well, we are still going through as a family the loss of my brother-in-law. He was only 38, so it's been pretty tough on the whole family, as you can imagine. And to be honest, the last thing on my mind was to be posting things on social media and stuff like that, and you know, thinking about like what video I'm going to be posting up or what content I can create and stuff like that. It just wasn't, it's in the back of my mind. But I thought I'd, like I said, reach out and let you know that I've not gone away and I'm going to be coming back. And the new tank build is going to be, well, it's very imminent. So yeah, but going on to the tank, as you guys know, my plan originally was to go custom MBM from Mick, but that's changed. And the reason it's changed, to be honest, is basically the cost. I just couldn't afford it, you know, with everything what's gone on and stuff like that, and extra things to pay out. Then, you know, these things I had to, you know, set to one side. And I told Mick, and he was fantastic with it. He said no problem at all. You know, thanks for letting him know. And yeah. Everything was fine between me and Mick, no issues at all. He's a great guy, great company. So yeah, I had no problems with that. So obviously I was sat down thinking, I was talking to my missus, and I thought, well, I can delay. I wanted one originally for February, March. So I said, well, I could put it back, save up a little bit more, and yeah, get to maybe like April, May, excuse me, April, May or something like that, and then maybe get a tank then. So obviously I was waiting, no issues, didn't think anything of it. I just thought I'd continue with this little guy, the Fluval, which is doing really good at the moment. And yeah, just continue with that. At least I've got a little tank, little thing to keep my mind occupied and to keep me from this self-destruct button, so to speak. So yeah, that was that. And then out of the blue, I got a phone call from Exodus, Jez from Exodus. Sorry, I tell a lie. It wasn't a phone call. It was a text message asking me how the tank, what the tank build is going to be like and stuff like that. He watches the live streams, and he was just interested in what my plan was. So I told him the situation. I said I won't be able to get it. It's just, you know, it's out of my price range at this moment in time. Anyway, he was saying that NIOS were looking for influencers stroke, you know, people to see their tanks, to focus on their tanks, to see what they thought. So, and he said he'll put my name forward to see if, you know, they'd be interested. Anyway, he did that. It was about 2 weeks later. I got a text message saying that, yep, they're interested and that they're willing to send you a tank out. I think it's a sponsored one. Basically, I'm not going to be, you know, blowing smoke up anybody's bum or anything like that. I'm just going to be honest, and you guys know me. I'm just as an honest person. I review no matter what it is. I'll give you the honest opinion of what I think of it, and that's it, guys. You know what I mean? So obviously, I was over the moon with that. I didn't know really what to think about it, other than to think, you know, wow, I've never really got anything like that, you know, in terms of, you know, a new tank for nothing. But obviously I said I'm going to be documenting it, you know, opening it, the boxes and stuff like that, a little bit of an unboxing then obviously when it's set up, and then obviously it's going to be a full scale, you know, tank build from there, scape, what sand I'm using, etc, the salt I'm going to choose, you know, all these things. And obviously I'm going to be doing all really good cable management system in the tank as well. So yeah, they reached out, and I believe it's going to be coming in the next week or two. So yeah, over the moon. It's going to be the Proline 300 in cobalt grey. So yeah, I think it's around about 300. I think it's about 320 litres. I'll have to check on that. I'll check on that for the next video. But yeah, I think it's about 320 litres in total. I think the display is about 270, 280. So it's going to be similar in terms of water volume of my 350, the Red Sea 350. However, it's going to be a foot shorter. So this one is only a 3-foot tank. The issue I have maybe with that is that where I'm going to put my controllers. But we could deal with that at the later point. I might have to get another cabinet and put all the controllers in that, because like I said, don't really want any salt creep or anything like that to go into the to the components and the electrical components. As we all know, salt and electrics don't go. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we need to. But overall, guys, I really can't wait to get this tank building. Like I said, from my mind, really, I want to take, you know, everything what's going on. I want to get it all up and running, and you know, it's going to be slow, but I want to make sure that it's done right rather than rushing it. I'm going to be doing the Dr. Tim's method. That's one method I'm going to do. The other video, my last tank, excuse me, I used the prawn method. Obviously, it's a slower process, but still did the job, still works. I'm gonna get a thing from Lee, who bought my corals off me. He said he's got a nice, well, down in his basement, he's got a huge array of live rock in his systems. So he said he'd give me a nice big chunk of live rock. That's gonna go into the sump, and yeah, obviously that would kickstart the cycle process, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be that long. But I'm not going to rush, especially with corals. As we all know, it's going to be an SPS system, so I don't really want to rush the corals. I'm going to get the fish in here, obviously, get my fish back and stuff from Lee. But yeah, once those are in, get the rockscape done, get the sand in, everything, cycle the tank, and then I've got that bubble coral, which Scott is kindly looking after for me. Going to get that in, and then yeah, probably be about 4 months or something before I even get a little tiny piece. I'll probably get a little tiny piece of an SPS to see if the system is good to go. But I want to make sure I get that biodiversity, that good, you know, beneficial bacteria all working right, and we have no issues with cyano or, you know, dropping nutrients or any hair algae or anything like that. I do not want that into the system. I know it's going to come, but I'm going to keep the lights off during the cycling process. Everything is all going to be done by the book, and yeah, fingers crossed it all turns out well, guys. But I thought I'd hit home with you guys and make sure and tell you that I'm not quitting the hobby, I'm not out of the hobby, I'm coming back, and I'm going to come back stronger with this new tank for sure. So stay tuned, guys. But I wanted to, like I said, touch base with you, make sure that you, you know, to let you all guys know, because you've been following me on this journey for a long time. So once again, I really appreciate your content, you know, your contributions to the tank during the live streams, during my last build, and all through this journey, to be fair. So once again, I really appreciate you guys. So until next time, I'll see you soon. Cheers.